The home of Matilda Jocelyn Gage. Have you ever been to the Gage home? Imagine being a runaway slave and seeing a mansion where you're going to sleep and eat in safety. The Gage home was located on 109 Walnut Street, Fayetteville, New York. A lot of slaves visited that home. Slaves even went there to be fed, clothed, and sheltered. Sometimes slaves even hid in the shed, not always in the house. If Matilda Jocelyn Gage was an abolitionist and helped slaves, do you think she had to make a sacrifice? The answer to that question is yes. For example, she sacrificed her home and her supplies.
John Brown and Jermaine Logan were the ones that actually pushed Matilda to work as an abolitionist and use her house as a station on the Underground Railroad. Other than her work on the Underground Railroad, she also worked as a women's rights advocate, where she sacrificed her time as well. Susan B. Anthony also worked as a women's rights advocate with Matilda Jocelyn Gage. Susan died in 1915 of old age. Matilda had another supporter, Henry. They got married in 1845. A lot of people opposed the fugitive slave law, while others supported it in Syracuse.
The fugitive slave law meant that if you were an escaped slave, you could be sent back to slavery in the South. Some people led while others followed. For instance, Gerrit Smith attended an anti-slavery convention with Matilda in 1859. Matilda Jocelyn Gage. And Jermaine Logan led by letting slaves stay in their homes. The slaves will follow the drinking gourd. The drinking gourd is a constellation of stars explaining where the North Star is and how to follow it. The drinking gourd was also a song that slaves would sing on the Underground Railroad to remind them what to follow to safety.
So many things happened in Matilda's lifetime. In fact, Matilda moved into the house in 1854. In 1841, Matilda studied at the Liberal Institute in Clinton, New York. Matilda joined the women's rights movement and spoke at the National Convention in Syracuse, New York in 1852. In 1862, Matilda also made an anti-slavery speech at a flag presentation. Later, Matilda sadly died in 1898. Now that you know about the Gage home, how will you evaluate its importance to the Underground Railroad?
I think the Gage home was very significant to the Underground Railroad because they helped many slaves. What did you learn about Matilda and Henry Gage?
Do you feel proud of how successful an abolitionist Matilda Jocelyn Gage was?